Okay, so hi everyone. We'll make do with these adjustments and schedule arrangements now. So what I'll be showing in this video would be the manual of the human-centered design component of COM27 for your case now. So the reference for this material would be from the Stanford Design Thinking bootleg. I'll provide the materials as well, and you're free to just keep on using and referring to this manual. Now, human-centered design one is about, well, the output is about a persona or personas, sorry, a list of 2 to 3 personas that represent the people you empathize with. So, who are these people? Who are these people that you want to design something good for? It is expected that you are to create a journey map for each persona. So if you have two journey maps. And then include a justification for the slides that introduce these personas. No? What are their maps? What are they? Who are and why are they suitable for a human-centered design intervention? So for this part of the exercise, it is about empathy. This involves who do we want to help through our creative intervention and who are the other stakeholders involved. You are to gather as a team from and look into the data of your chosen community. Look into your observations, interview, and create a story and share capture and a journey map. After creating those, you are to analyze your journey maps looking for patterns and anomalies. From these, identify moments of intervention wherein you can design something in points in a journey where help is needed or action is required. So how does this go? There are three possible. So let's say you have three possible design clients now. An example would be prospective shifties from management to Comtech. What's the difference? What am I supposed to do? How do we address that information gap with a design thinking challenge? No? How about departments, your own departments or other departments that you have sorry, other departments that you have come in contact with and often struggle with visuals? Do they have bad visuals? Do they have images that need an intervention? Do they have manuals that are too distracting and so forth? Or maybe you can design materials for foreign exchange students that have no clue upon arrival in Manila. Or conversely, a manual for those planning to do JTA. Or what if you're a forgetful dormer or a condo dweller? How might you be able to design something for those kinds of personas? No? Or com and complex scholars that need service hours and so forth. There are many things that you can design, but at the heart of it, at the start of it rather, is who do you empathize with? These are people that are important to you, and it is important for you to create a intervention for these people. So, well, do you have access to these people? You are to interview, no? Uh, they need to be real people, not personas. The proposal is that these are the personas that you assume um, have thought of, no? And then you are to identify the problems for interventions. So this is an example of a what how map. So you are to observe, you are to look into what are their experiences. You are not to judge, you are to be curious about what they are going through and to look for patterns. You are to interview for empathy. You begin by asking and understand the person's behaviors, choices, and needs. Hopefully, you're able to do this in person so that you can capture and converse. So when you do an interview, you ask why. You never say usually when asking a question. So you ask, tell me about the last time this happened. Tell me about the last time a a student had difficulty in reserving something. No. Also look for non-verbal cues. Do not be afraid of silence. It's fine. The person is thinking. And you are to capture those within a document of how a story goes. No? So you are to use a story capture method to get at least a taste of what they are going through. So while someone is interviewing, someone takes down notes, no, and then someone is a bit of an outsider, like trying to capture other perspectives that the interviewer might not be able to capture. And this is a journey map. So the first is the incident, and then next what will happen, and then next what will happen. So between those goalposts, you are to look for interventions. But at this point in this process, you are not to provide solutions yet. You are just empathizing with your client, so to speak. This leads to HCD2. After you have successfully identified a client, we look into how might we, and you are to generate more ideas. No, but for the purposes of this exercise, the first part is just to come up with a persona or personas rather, and then identify people that you can interview with, and then we'll go into identifying the problem itself. Now that's HCD2. It's the crafting of a POV statement, the creation of how might we questions, and the application of the scamper method on your proposed intervention. Scamper is substitute, combine, adapt, magnifier, or modify, the purpose to eliminate, minimize, and rearrange or reverse. So this is how you create a why, how ladder. These are things that were made visible to you during our exercise on designing something for a group mate. And then the how might we questions. HCD3 is the thinking hats. As a group, you evaluate your proposed solution with the six thinking hats tool. And then how does your solution work given the 6 points? Get feedback, documentation, and so forth. No? So this is a feedback capture matrix. You are to review your project proposal, and then HCD4 will be a presentation done in class. This will be finalized later on. HCD5 is a documentation of the whole process. Part one is a group requirement. Part two is individual. So you are to include peer reviews and your reflection.